guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, currently 10:45 in the morning. We've been online for about 10 minutes since 10:35, give or take a little bit. And we have our first order here from Pliables, showing a $7.25 payout. A couple of items, I think like 3.5 miles. I think Paris said it was gonna be like almost $10, but you know, didn't have the star, so honestly it didn't matter. I saw the order, I'm like, this is not a bad way to start out the day, right? Although when we got there, we had a couple of small issues. For one, they couldn't find the lady's order. And then when they did find it, they didn't have one of the items. So I had to call her, see if she wanted anything else. She said she didn't. So she's basically just gonna take a refund. She's gonna say that the item is missing once I deliver it to her. So there's that. But yeah, so now we're dashing till about 10 p.m. So we got plenty of time. The goal today is $261.30. That'll put us right back on track. I know the goal keeps going up and up and up. So I'm really hoping that today we can at least hit it. Today's gonna be the longest day, or basically the day that I have the most time to dash. You know, we're not dashing tomorrow, so today is gonna be key. Hopefully we can do this, you know. So I'm pretty excited about today. It's great weather. It's super nice. Like it's like 68. That's like, to me, that's like the perfect weather. 68 through like 70 degrees is perfect, you know. So anyways, we're 3 minutes away now. Hopefully we have no issues dropping this off, because the lady really sounded like confused when I called her. So hopefully there's no issues there. But yeah, so we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. No issues. The lady just, I guess she asked for some help on how to get a refund. So I told her that honestly, I'm not entirely sure. So I said, but I'm fairly certain if you give them a call or you know, start a chat, they can help you out. She was older, you know, so I felt kind of bad. But I don't think I've ever needed to do a refund. So I'm guessing you just put there's an issue with your order and then it'll give you options. I'm not sure. But as we were driving away, we got this order from my least favorite Chipotle. But hey, I'm not gonna discriminate when they send me an order saying 1125, 1.7 miles. It is 2 orders, but it's going to like the same office building basically. So I was like, you know what, we can do that. Yeah, as long as the food is ready, we can knock this out in like, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe even less than that. You know, it's all gonna depend if the food is ready. But I'm hoping, since they just opened, they shouldn't be, you know, behind. Anyways, let me get this picked up. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. The food was not ready, and they're still definitely my least favorite Chipotle. They're so slow. But you know what? It's all good. I get it. You know, there was a little bit of a rush inside, but still, they should have had it ready. I'm just saying. It's all good though. Currently 11:10. It needs to be there by 11:10, I think. But no worries. I'm only 2 minutes away. Like, they're super close, you know. One is going to the receptionist. The other one, a little more complicated. I have to call her. She has to come out and meet me. But we should all be, you know, done with this order by like 11:17 or so. So hopefully after that we get some bangers. But even if we don't, we're gonna make the best of it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. The first one was $5.25. The second one though became a banger. I think it went from $6 to $21, $25, whatever it was. So overall, we did almost $27 just like that for 1.7 miles. That's crazy. I can't believe DoorDash hit a huge order like that in an 11.25 going 1.7 miles. I'm thinking they did that because it's the only way they could get the other order to be delivered, because no one's gonna take a $5.25 in the middle of lunch, you know. And you really can't even blame the customer, because she only got a burrito and then she tipped like $3. And I'm pretty sure the rest is base pay, you know. But now out of nowhere, we're sitting at $35.81, so let's go. I'm so excited. Hopefully, you know, more orders keep coming. It's only 11:19, so again, the goal is 261. Can we do it by 10 p.m.? I don't see why not. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the orders from Chipotle, right, we made it back to the town center, and to my surprise, I was getting either no orders or a bunch of bad ones. I'm like, what is going on? Middle of lunch, you know, like 11:30-ish. So I'm like, you know what? If the next best thing that we get, we're gonna take it so we can be active, make that money. So then this order came along here showing $12.75 from Potbelly and Sweet Green. Sweet Green, you guys know the food is ready, and Potbelly, the food's almost always ready. So I jumped on it. I was like, $12.75, 4 miles. It still makes plenty of sense, and the fact that we can knock it out fast is even better. So picked up both orders. They were both ready. Now we're back on the road. We only have a 7-minute drive to the first one, and the next was like 2 minutes after that. So hopefully we can get this done in the next 10 minutes or so. So yeah, it's just weird. Like out of nowhere, it's just like a bunch of bad orders started coming up. You know, all the non-tippers are coming out, and you get a lot of stacks. But I was like, I see a lot of trash in these stacks where it doesn't make sense to just accept them on assigned one. You know what I'm saying? Like the garbage isn't that well put together. Like it still looks like garbage, you know? But who knows? Maybe I missed out on a banger like that Chipotle thing we just did. Imagine them stacking a banger with a crappy one. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm content with the order that we took. Hopefully after this, the orders just keep on coming. We'll see you guys on the next. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. And to my surprise, they were both paying. Well, one was paying a lot more. One came like $11 or some change. The other one was $7. So overall, it was 18 bucks for those 4 miles, which is awesome. Now we're sitting at $54, basically. Like I think $53.93. So basically 54. Currently 11:51 in the morning. It's still technically the morning. So hopefully we get more orders. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next set of orders here. And I'm not gonna lie, I totally messed up on this one. So when the order came in my mind, I declined it. But in real life, I accepted. Showing, I think it was $7.50 for like 11 miles. A stack order from Sweet Green and Ted's Bulletin. Sweet Green wasn't a problem because I knew that it was gonna be ready, but Ted's Bulletin, that's the one that I was like, I was about to unassign them because I was like, man, it's going kind of far, middle of lunch. And then the pair prediction came in, and according to them, it's going to be $19.25, so almost 20 bucks. And I was like, okay, if the food is ready at Ted's, then I'm going to go ahead and take it. If it's not, they'll just unassign both, take the L, whatever. But the food was ready at Ted's. The food was ready at Sweet Green. So now we're on our way to drop these off, and I'm going to be about 15 to almost 20 minutes earlier than the drop-off time, which is awesome. So after this, we're gonna be almost, you know, at like $74, $75, which is kind of like, you know, not too bad. So basically, it's gonna take me about 15 minutes really to drop these off, as opposed to like the 30 or 40 minutes of recording it. Mainly because the food was ready for both places. They're both relatively small orders, but I'm guessing that either one or both of them tipped pretty well, plus the base pay, you know. But yeah, so I honestly didn't mean to take this one. I think if I didn't have Para, and Para didn't tell me it was going to be a little bit more, I would have been more inclined to unassign me. But the fact that the order was ready at Ted's, that's really what sold me on the order. So hopefully after this, you know, we get some orders on the way back. It's only 12:07, so we're doing extremely well, I think, with our time. We're going till 10 p.m. The goal is $261 today. I think we can do it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. It was $19.25, but the second one was a struggle. There was like what do you call them? A tree removal service, and they were blocking the entire road. They were trying to turn, and it took what felt like forever, maybe 5 minutes tops, but it felt like forever to me. I was like right there before the customer's house, but it was far enough that it didn't make sense for me to like park and walk. So I was like, man, this would have been closer. I would have parked and then just walked it over. But it was still like relatively far, like walking distance, you know. But it's all right. You know, things happen. It's currently 12:36. We're sitting at $73.18. Not too bad. We're almost back here in my zone. We're like 2 minutes away. Hopefully we get more orders. Let's keep it going. Alrighty guys, so we made it back to the town center and it's been extremely slow. I mean, there are plenty of orders, but they're all garbage. So I don't know who's taking these orders. And I don't know why there's so many non-tippers out in the middle of lunch on a Friday. But I mean, the amounts of $5.75 orders that I've seen, $3.75s. I think I saw like a couple of $6 where they were going like 6-7 miles, which makes no sense. You know, I'm not above taking a $6 order if it's going 1 mile. But if it's going 6 miles, like, I should be paying DoorDash instead of them paying me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, and this order came along here from Pliables, the best one that I've seen in about 20 minutes. It's currently 1 o'clock, showing $14.25 for the payout. I think it was going like 8 miles, maybe 8.5 miles. And it was a little heavy on the miles, but then I got the notification that the food was ready. I'm like, okay, the food is ready, then we can knock this out in 15 minutes and then come back in another 15 minutes, and hopefully we get something on the way back. So that's why I'm taking it. Plus $14.25, that's pretty high cash flow. Plus I'm tired of declining. So anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got that order dropped off. It stayed at $14.25, which is kind of what I was expecting, but I just like the way the order is. Look at this, $4.75 base pay. Why can't DoorDash do it all the time? And then a $9.50 customer tip. Great order, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that would have made this order better is if it wasn't so far, but at the same time, it's okay. There's no traffic. It's just back roads, a little bit of woods in the background. You know, just watch out for the deer. That's basically it. You know, at nighttime here, it would be kind of harder to drive because I could see a lot of deer crossing at nighttime. But yeah, anyways, we're sitting at $87.43. It's currently 1:20 in the afternoon, so we are doing better than yesterday. I'm just hoping that, you know, it stays busy because 2 to 3 is coming. If 2 to 3 p.m. is slow, I'm gonna go get a haircut because I was gonna get a haircut tomorrow anyways. But if it's gonna be slow, I'm already out here, might as well do it, you know. So we'll see. I don't want to get a haircut when I'm working, but if it's slow, might as well. So I was just thinking about this. I don't know when this video is gonna come out because I have a feeling that my boys are gonna hit me up because I want to go out today. Because technically my friend's birthday was yesterday on a Thursday, but we're celebrating tomorrow. But I know them, and they're gonna want to celebrate tonight as well. So hypothetically, if I do go out with them and I'm not working tomorrow, I'm gonna get home super late. I'm gonna be extremely tired, and I don't know when I'll edit this video. But I'm hoping that it doesn't kind of happen. You know, like, I mean, the getting home late part doesn't happen. And then I can just edit the video, put it out, and then, you know, I don't mind out of sight kind of thing. But if not, then worst case scenario, it'll be out on Sunday. So I don't know when you're seeing this, but hopefully it is tomorrow, Saturday. But anyways, let me get back to the town center. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, the slow times came early today, so we made it back around, I want to say 1:35-ish, and nothing. It's been dead for 30 minutes. It's 2:05 right now, and we just picked up our next order from Chipotle, 625. I think it's like 2.2 miles, so yeah, it took a while. And the funny part is I was going to Chipotle to get some food anyways, and that's when I got the order. And on top of that, my boy Jose, who's the manager, gave me a free burrito, so shout out. I know you watch. Thanks, man. But yeah, so now we're back in the car. Hopefully after this it'll get busier, but I doubt it. It's a 2 o'clock hour. It's here. We'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the order from Chipotle, we made it back to the town center. I was able to eat my burrito in peace since it's so slow. Luckily, after finishing my burrito, we got this offer right here from Pliables that I normally would decline because I believe it was showing 1257 miles. That's a lot of miles for 1250. But then the para prediction came in and it's saying that it's going to be 1725 and it has a star, meaning that it's pretty much 100% accurate. But you know, sometimes it's off a few cents, not a problem. So I'm like, you know what, 1750 right now in the middle of the worst hour in the last few days, which is 2 to 3. Of course, jumped on it right away. The food is ready and we're back on the road. Currently 2:35, and I guess no haircut for me. I was about to go get it after I finished eating if I didn't get any orders, but luckily this one came in. And after this, we'll definitely be over the $100 threshold. And it's still pretty early. Think about it. It's only 2:35 right now. So, hey, let's go. Alrighty, guys. After dropping off the last order here from Pliables, we drove all the way back. Didn't get anything worth taking and waited. So today, instead of being slow from 2 to 3, it's been super slow from 3 to 4. So around 3:30, we got this order right here from Fintai, which wasn't even that great to begin with. But it's literally the best order that I had seen in like 30 minutes. So we picked it up, dropped it off. It stayed at 625. Drove back to the town center, and we got this order right here from Chipotle, $7. I think it's a little under 3 miles, and that's the one we're currently doing. After this will be around like 125-ish, I think, maybe something like that. So at least we're over 100, but it's been really slow. Like 2 to 4 today has been rough. I mean, 2 to 3 was better, obviously, than the last couple of days, but 3 to 4 was awful. So if it's not 1 hour, it's the next. Alright, anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys on the next. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order dropped off, and then I was like, you know what? Let me take the scenic route to the town center. Let me pass Pupatella, McDonald's, what else is here? Total Wine, Five Guys, Noodles & Company. And as I was passing the McDonald's, we get an order from Total Wine showing, I think it's $12.25 for the payout, going 3.4 miles, which really isn't a whole lot, because most of those miles are from me to the Total Wine anyways. So perfect order, $12.25. We're sitting at $125 with 68 cents at the moment. Currently $4.22 in the afternoon. Hopefully we don't have any issues finding anything on Total Wine. We'll see you guys there. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we're back in the car. It took us forever to check out. One cashier, 5 customers deep. I don't know what was up. They typically, whenever they see a line, they always ask for help or whatever, but I don't know. It probably took me 4 minutes to get everything and another 5 minutes to check out. So not the end of the world, but it's just annoying, you know. Now we're about 4 minutes away from the drop-off, currently 4:45. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so after dropping off the order from Total Wine, we were driving back to the town center. I was declining a bunch of garbage. Then I get this order from this place called Crust. Heard them, I think? I've never been there before. I'm assuming it's a pizza place. I declined it because it was saying $8.75 for like I think it was 7 miles, right? And as soon as I hit decline, I see the little para notification come down, $22.85 with the star next to it. And I was like, oh man, oh well, you know. The fact that they're showing an order that has such a big payout for $8.75 for 7 miles, nobody's gonna take that. And the customer clearly tipped, so it sucks for them. You know, they're gonna have to wait longer probably. But I mean, I guess technically it's my fault. I should have checked, but I didn't see anything special about it. It was a couple of items, like I said, and it just seemed like it was, you know, the miles were too high. I think 10 out of 10 times I'm declining that simply based on the miles. 7 miles for $8.75 doesn't really seem worth it to me, you know. So I was like, okay, I mean, it is what it is. And then when we were driving back, because I went to the bathroom here at Santini's because I was basically next to it. We get this order here from Honeyground, $9.25. I think it's like 4.5 miles, maybe a little bit less. Jumped on it right away. Best order that I've seen since doing the last one from Total Wine. And the food was ready, so we didn't do any waiting. Now we're back on the road. We're only 7 minutes away. Currently 5:17. So again, today we should be able to do way more than 200. We should be able to hit the goal really of 261. I'm pretty confident. But then again, you never know how tonight's gonna go. So we're gonna have to, you know, keep it the same. Take smart orders, take good orders. Try to be active for as long as possible and minimize the downtime. So hopefully after this we get more bangers. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off and it became $10.25 and I was like, whoa, okay, an extra $1, we'll take it. And then when I was driving back, I got this order here from North Italia. I think it was showing 9 items. Let me look at it real quick before I say the wrong thing. I say the wrong things all the time, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, 5 items, 9.7 miles, showing $16.75 for the payout. So I waited before I declined it because I was leaning more towards the decline, really, because it's 5:30 right now. And I'm like, man, it's like, you know, rush hour time. People are trying to get home, a little more traffic. And then the para notification came down telling me it's going to be, I think, $23.30. And it does have the star next to it, meaning that they're pretty confident, which makes me more confident on just accepting the order. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. High cash flow. It's been pretty slow right now. Technically, it'll be before dinner really starts. So we should be back by then. And yeah, so hopefully the food is ready. We're about 9 minutes away. So at least almost 30 miles are from me to the restaurant. And then the rest will be from, you know, North Italia to the drop-off, which should be another 6 miles or so. So I think it's the right move. Let me know if you guys would have done it, or if you wouldn't. Why not? Let me know. But yeah, so let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the order picked up. The food was ready. It did ask me for a photo of my catering bag, so that just reinforces my belief that it's in fact a banger. Now, I thought it was gonna tell me it's gonna be at least 25 minutes because of traffic. Nope. It's gonna be only 15 minutes, so I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna finish this before 6. Now by the time we get back, it'll be like 6:15, but hey, that's not bad. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the fact that I took the order, the food was ready, and after this, we should be around, let me see here. Oh yeah, we should be, if it is a 23 that is showing, yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe like around 172? Just some quick math in my head. But anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we're still making our way over here to the customer drop off, and as predicted, the boys hit me up. I said, hey man, we're coming out tonight. So basically the likelihood of you seeing this on Saturday is just decreasing. If this does come out on Saturday, then guys, that took a lot to edit this video. But yeah, so yeah, they want to go out, and my only thing is I drive all day. I drive my other job sometimes. So as long as you guys are cool with picking me up, I got gas money, I got money for drinks, no problem. But I'm not driving. I'm not driving to DC or Arlington because parking's a mess. You know, you don't want to deal with drunk people that maybe they'll be driving. You know, I don't want any part of that if I'm behind the wheel. you know. If I'm in the back seat, I'll be like, man, look at that dude. That dude's crazy, you know. Or, you know, I'll make the commentary in the background. Or I'll be the DJ on the phone, whatever. But I'm not driving. Anyways, we still have a 10-minute drive now to the drop-off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, we could do the drop-off. It became $23.32, and now we are sitting at $171.50. Currently 6:15 in the afternoon, so I think we still have plenty of time. We're going till 10 p.m., so we should most definitely do more than $200 today. I'm actually gonna stop by CVS and get me an energy drink. I'm getting tired and sleepy, and I don't want to be sleepy when I'm driving, so we're gonna have to, you know, wake up. But yeah, now getting nothing but garbage, a lot of high mileage orders. But yeah, hopefully we'll get something soon. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, as I was parking to go to CVS to get my energy drink, we got this order here from Mason Famous Lobster Rolls. I think it was like $8.50, like 4.5 miles, something like that. And honestly, that's not a bad order. I don't know what's up with dinner this week, but dinner has been so underwhelming. So when the order came in, and I was like, you know what? There's a good chance the food is ready. And then Para told me I think it's gonna be like $10.50 or something with the star. So I was like, okay, we can do that. So yeah, I swung by, the food was ready, so now we only have like a 10-minute drive, so we're gonna make at least $10.50, hopefully, in about 15 minutes or less. But yeah, I don't know what's up with dinner. Dinner this week has been really like off, you know? I think it's because the weather's really nice, so people are actually going to eat at places. So I think it's just gonna take a while to like adjust. But it is what it is. Hopefully after this we'll be in the 180s. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order dropped off from Mason Famous Lobster Rolls. It became, I think, $10.75. And then we got this one as we were almost back at the town center from Morton's Steakhouse, $6.25. I think it's like a mile and a half, 4 items. Yeah, Morton's is expensive, but I'm honestly taking it because, hey, $6.25 for a mile and a half, that's a good order any time of the day. Now, there is a small chance that it could be more because it's from a steakhouse that's super expensive, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be a banger. You know, I don't think it is, to be honest. I looked at the items. It's like a key lime pie. I mean, they did get a steak, but I don't think it's gonna be a banger. But if it is, even better, right? So hopefully the food is ready, because it's also kind of key when you go to these like fancy places. Sometimes, you know, they make the food as fresh as possible and they take forever, so that could also be an issue. But anyways, let me get this picked up. Well, first of all, I gotta find parking, because there's like no parking near the steakhouse, but we'll figure it out. We'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the food all picked up. It took me longer to find parking than it did to, you know, walk in there and pick up the order. But you really can't park in front of the restaurant and just pick it up, because there's literally no space. I mean, there's space, but you know, you don't want to be that guy that's blocking the whole lane. So I just, you know, luckily found a spot, maybe like a 2-minute walk, no big deal. Then we're back on the road, only 1 minute away. I think I've delivered to this lady before, so I don't think it's gonna be a banger, but I also don't think it's not gonna be a banger. I think it's gonna be a decent order, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be. But we're basically almost there, because the light's green, so we're getting lucky with these lights. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $9.75. So you see what I mean? Not a banger, but also not a bad order. $9.75 for 1.5 miles. I will do that all day long, no questions asked, unless it's going to a hospital, and then even then I might still do it. You know, but anyways, now we're sitting at $192, so we're basically one good order away from being at $200. It's 7:15, and right now we're just getting a lot of bad orders. A lot of non-tippers are on the app right now, just ordering food and not tipping, not being decent human beings. But anyways, let's see how long it takes us to get another order. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, so right after ending the last clip, I got this offer right here, stack offer from Nando's and BGR, showing, I think it was going 10 miles for $15.25. I think it's 6 items overall. Now, I think normally I would decline this, right? And I was about to. But then I was like, let me see what Para says. Maybe it's a big banger, who knows? And it's showing as a $19.25 for the payout, right? And I'm like, $19.25, 10 miles. I looked at the drop-offs, and it's leaving me basically in another area that has a bunch of restaurants. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Might as well. It's gonna be at least 20 bucks. Nice cash flow, and it's slow. And when I say that it's slow, yeah, I'm getting offers, but these offers are they're not real. I mean, yeah, it's an offer, someone's doing them, but I don't know who those people are. I really don't understand how you could live. Okay, Northern Virginia is expensive, so there's no way you could survive by taking these no-tip orders. I don't care if you take every single offer that's given to you. There's no way. I would love to meet someone in my area that takes no-tip orders, just so I could pick their brain and see the logic behind it and see the numbers and see if they're making any actual money, because I don't see it. It's impossible, you know. But anyways, we got both orders picked up. To my surprise, BGR was ready, and I say that because when I walked in, it was super crowded. So either the order's been ready for a while, or they're really on top of their game. I mean, they have a lot of staff, so who knows. Then I went to Nando's, and Nando's ended up waiting about 6 minutes past the pickup time, but they were really busy. So I was like, you know what, it's okay, I'll wait for it, no problem. So now we're back on the road. We're 7 minutes away from the first drop-off. It's currently 7:35, and I think after this we'll be just around, or just shy of being, no, we should be over 200, right? Yeah, we should be over 200, which is exactly where we need to be, and then some. So anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and I just realized that I wasn't counting on the last order we did, so we were definitely going to be over 200 for sure. Now we're sitting at $210, and Para was off. This is the biggest I've seen them be off on a star order per se, but it was only off by like, I think $1. So it ended up being $18.75, which isn't bad. Now we're sitting at $210.75, and it's currently 8 o'clock. So again, we still got plenty of time. We got 2 hours left of dashable time. Can we get to 260? I don't know, maybe, hopefully. But right now I'm just getting a bunch of low paying orders. So hopefully that will change. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, as we were heading back to the town center, we got the stack offer right here showing a $15 payout. I think it's 6 or 7 miles from Wingstop and the Chopsticks house, which I've never been there before. It's a local Chinese place. Anyways, I haven't been to Wingstop in forever. I got there, the food was ready. I had to make the drink. It's always been like that here. I have no problem doing that. There was a dasher there. I'm guessing he must be new, because he was making a big fuss about making the drinks, and the guy was like, hey, if you don't want to do it, just cancel it. You know, that's how it's always been. And the guy ended up canceling. He didn't want to make the drink. And he said he didn't want to make it. It wasn't like he wasn't comfortable. He just said, hey, that's not my job, which you could argue. I mean, technically it's not his job, but if you want to complete the order, it's kind of what you have to do. It's just the way Wingstop is. You know, it is what it is. The best thing about this order, though, is that it's going to take me right back to the town center. The second drop-off is basically in the town center. It is in the town center. So all the miles that I was going to drive anyways, now they're paid miles. You know what I'm saying? So the first one is only like 5 minutes away right now, and then the other one is in the middle of the town center. Hopefully we get more orders after we drop it off, because if not, I might call it a night early, simply because it's just really slow. And what's the point of being out here if I'm just going to decline orders, you know? So let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off. And when I dropped off the first one, I realized there's $1 peak pay. I had no idea. But we got both of them dropped off, and it went from $15 to $18.25, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna finish the dash, because after that, nothing but garbage. Even with the $1 peak pay, I'm getting $6.75, which really means it's $5.75 for like 9-10 miles. I was like, you know what? It's one of those days where I'm just gonna, take the L. We're gonna finish tonight at $229, so we were off by about $30, which isn't that bad, honestly. It's not bad at all. I'm pretty pleased with how the day went. I think if I would stay till 10 or 11 and grind it out like I think I normally would, I'm sure we could make that $30, but at the same time, I'm just not feeling it right now. I think I'm just gonna go home. And then honestly, more than likely, we're probably gonna go out with the boys, which means we're gonna be home super late. Which means if you guys are seeing this on Saturday, it's a miracle. But yeah, so we're gonna finish at 229, like I just said. Now for the entire dash, for the entire week, we're sitting at $834.03. Not too bad. Again, we're not dashing tomorrow, which is Saturday, for my friend's birthday. He's turning 30, and his girlfriend's planning all these things out. We're gonna go to a brewery, then we're gonna go to dinner. All these things that are honestly for me a little bit over the top, but then again, 30 is a big birthday. I'm not there yet, but I'm sure I'll find out in a couple of years. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming along in today's dash and just following me throughout the week. I really do appreciate it. I really love the interactions in the comments, and what you guys are going through in your areas, or if it's slow in my area, or would you do this, would you not do this? I love it all. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one.